Hi folks, welcome back to RecSport Education. I'm Ryan Shanahan, and today's on the spot episode is another product review. We're reviewing the Jawzersize product extraordinaire for your jawline. Right off the bat, I'm going to say I both like and dislike this. First thing I'm going to tell you about is what I can bring to the debate on such products, because this product's been around a while. The company was founded in 2016. It's now 2020, so I'm coming into this a little late in the game. I didn't discover this until recently, and I got excited. I wanted to see what this was like, what it could really do. But like I said, it's been around a while, so there's been a lot of YouTubers and other reviewers and fitness professionals out there giving their 2 cents on it, and they're easy to find. One of the ones that I really like, for example, is this one here. I'm going to pull up for you. This is Sal Di Stefano from mindpumpmedia.com. Great site. I read his review in my research, and I really like what he has to say, because this is a guy, he's been in the fitness industry for years. He became a personal trainer at 19, opened his first gym at 22. He's very, very knowledgeable and a professional in the fitness industry, and so you would expect somebody like this would definitely have an opinion you want to hear. And I really enjoyed what he had to say, and he has some criticism, but he also has some positive things to say about it too. And I found that what he has to say mirrors a lot with what I have to say. So what can I add more than what people like Stefano has said about this? As some of you know who have stuck with my channel for a while and are familiar with our content, I would be more accurately described as a fitness enthusiast with a kinesiology background, which is movement sciences. And my specialties have been in teaching, coaching in the movement and performing arts for more than 15 years. And those have included martial arts, Tai Chi, ballroom dance, and Olympic style fencing, which makes up the bulk of what this channel covers. But beyond that, I also have an advanced degree and I'm very good at research. I love research. I'm a bit of a nerd. And so these are the kinds of things that I'm trying to bring to the table when it comes to reviewing these types of products. Ugh, silly dog. All right, she just wants to join and get some attention. So this is my partner in crime. So let's break it down now with what this Jawzersize application can do for you. The idea is very simple. You take this silicone ball, which is not very exciting at all. It has a spring in it and it has a range of poundages that are associated with that spring tension. So you have these plastic pieces that are fitted onto it, and you simply put it into your mouth and you chew like so. Very exciting. Don't let these around your animals. Dogs, for some reason, love, love, love to chew on silicone. She did not get this, so don't worry. But I know that they are definitely all over these things, and they will seek them out and chew them to pieces. When I first got this, I did an opening for it, and that didn't actually go very well. I didn't like it. And I even tried chewing on it, and I'll tell you what, my very first experience chewing on this was not pleasant. Just that impact, biting down on it hard, it's uncomfortable on the teeth. It kind of hurts. Or at least it's uncomfortable. I was actually surprised that it did hold up. I was worried initially. I thought there's no way this is going to hold up for a very long time, but it's been a month now and it's still good. Still works great. Now I did this just about every day for the last month. Now there's a lot of recommendations on how to use this. The website, for example, will say something like doing reps of this for 20 to 30 minutes daily. That's ridiculous. Don't do that. There's absolutely no reason for that, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. There are other sites or other recommendations that suggest only 10 to 15 minutes, or even 5 to 10 minutes. I've seen that listed somewhere. So there's not a lot of consistency about how to use it. But the backstory for it is actually pretty good. The founder, um, he had an accident that involved his jaw being wired shut and damaged, and he used a product like this that he invented to rehab his jaw and made a full recovery. That's a great story. And I don't doubt it at all. I have no reason to at all. But there are articles out there, and I'll post in the description. And these are from dental professionals and other jaw specialists, doctors, medical professionals, who are saying that there really isn't an idea of how much jaw muscle you might be able to develop with this, and it could actually resolve in a negative effect on the aesthetic. So don't always assume that just because building muscle is something that we want to have, that's always a good thing. And there are additional concerns as well, that it could cause excessive strain and pressure on the joint of the mandible, the jaw, right back here, and can lead to clicking, snapping, and unevenness in the jaw. This could cause some serious problems, some medical problems with how your mouth functions. Now that's probably not a big concern. This isn't something that I think you're going to have a problem with unless you're doing this just absolutely excessively. It's good that they point these things out, because people do tend to take things too far, and athletes tend to like to overdo things. It's just in our nature. We want to push those limits and boundaries. A lot of athletes tend to be quite competitive, and yeah, we just overdo it. So it's good to be aware of those potential issues, but they're probably not too much of an issue to worry about for the average person. Let me put you down, girl. So as I was saying, I was having some problems initially, but actually it went away very quickly. Within a week, it was not discomfortable to use this exercise tool. In fact, I found that my teeth and maybe jawline did get stronger or more used to it, and I felt like this was actually beneficial. It was a good thing for my mouth at the time. Now, some other claims that are made are that it will sharpen your jawline. There are a lot of people with when they're getting older, you tend to sag a little bit, you get a little more fatty tissue around the neck, or the skin begins to sag. There's also claims that it can help you grow facial hair. This is ridiculous, of course. Don't believe that kind of stuff. But what about the claim about the jawline? Yeah, probably you can get some greater definition, but the thing is, you already have to have some of that definition there. However, I will say that the idea of increasing blood flow to the muscles in your head, your face, is a good thing. Absolutely a good thing. And you can get a lot of benefit from that. It probably will make you look a little younger. And there are some before and after pictures that definitely show that. There are additional other pictures before and after that really don't show any contrast. And this is one of the things that drives me crazy about before and after pictures. They're not consistent. They take the pictures in different settings, and you can manipulate before and after pictures pretty easily. And so pay very close attention to before and after pictures. A lot of them are not valid for one reason or another. And I'll put up a bunch here. It's like sometimes they'll have a picture of a guy with some facial hair, and then his after picture has no facial hair. How are you supposed to get an accurate judge of the changes? And I just don't think that you can do it. Changes in lighting, big problem there. Maybe they were not smiling in their first picture, they were smiling in their next picture. Again, it's hard to get a good comparison there because they're just too different. So I've done a before and after picture, and you can see it right here. Now, I tried to make these as same or similar as possible. I use the same shirt. I use the same room, the same lighting, same time of day, and try to get the same angle and the same facial expression. I looked at my before picture before I took my after picture so you could get a good definition. And you'll probably see here, there's really not a lot of change, and I've been using this just about every day for a month. So the last thing I want to say here is, as Stefano points out, that if you're really trying to get better definition in your jawline, something like this is not going to work as well as simply getting in shape, because the amount of calories you're burning from squeezing your jaw is very insignificant. And no matter what you're going to do, even if you do build muscle under that flabby, fat skin, it's not going to affect you as much as simply getting in shape, losing weight, eating better. There's just no comparison. There's no argument there to be made that this is going to help your facial structure more than simply any other type of exercise. So is this product worth it? Well, that's really going to depend on you. If you've got an extra $30, $40, or $100 laying around, and I say those numbers because on the website, it's all over the place. They do have a variety of product packages that you can buy, and it's upwards of $100 or more to get these things. These things are not cheap on the market. And I actually find it pretty ridiculous that this would cost even $30. It's a piece of silicone with a spring. You shouldn't be paying more than $10 for this. Maybe that's a fair markup. But that's true for a lot of these exercise products. They're fads. They come and they go, and they sell a ton. As other fitness bloggers will point out, things like the Total Gym have sold millions of dollars, but they're often inferior to a bench and a pair of dumbbells. But yeah, if you've got a few extra bucks laying around and you want to try something new, go ahead and spend the money on it. Give it a try. I mean, it can't really do you much harm. But alternatively, if you do want to strengthen your jawline, you could just chew some gum. There are other things that you can chew on. I was watching a documentary some time back, and it was talking about the 17 and 1800s and the introduction of sugar into Europe's regular diet and how that affected them. But what was pointed out really interesting in this documentary was that people who were growing up under softer foods did not develop the jaw mass in the bone and in the development of the muscles, and this caused an effect, deteriorating effect on the jawline by limiting the amount of space available for teeth. So what this translates to is we today spend millions of dollars a year on straightening and correcting our teeth. But this is a problem that is really unique to humans. Other animal species don't seem to have this problem. Why is that? It's because of their diet, not just what they're eating and the nutritional value and content of it, but of the rawness of those materials. So chewing hard things actually does increase the mass of the mandible bone and creates more space for those teeth to grow in properly. So we have so much problem with our teeth and crookedness and having impacted wisdom teeth because of our diet and that we're not eating hard things anymore. So it's actually seems to be very important for especially children to eat hard things, raw vegetables, hard carrots, and things like jerky, and even chewing gum to develop the muscles in the face, in the jaw, and the bone that holds those teeth in place to avoid these kinds of issues. What I'm saying is that this product may have a benefit in that regard, to help build up that muscle again, especially for children, to utilize something like this to help with their teeth development, their jawline development, because you need to have that kind of resistance and strain on the jaw in development to make for a more healthy smile, at the very least. And maybe you'll actually end up saving some money in the long run by avoiding a lot of braces and lengthy repairs. But you do not necessarily need a product this expensive to do that. Get some gum, chew some raw vegetables, get some jerky. Well, that's all the time I have for today. I hope you found this episode interesting. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And I would love to hear about your experiences and your comments about this below. I've been Ryan Shanahan. This is RecSport Education. Stay healthy. I will see you next time.